Sports Gaming Series Episode 6, featuring a very special guest, a one and only, the man of Oklahoma. Not Kevin Durant, but he is very special. Welcome, everyone. This is Episode 6. I am your host, Coach Joe. You can follow us on Twitter at TheForce7v7. On this episode of our gaming series, playing with me is very special guest, Colby Webb, assistant coach
What's going on?
coaching the Cruisers at Yukon High School in Yukon, Oklahoma. You can follow him on Twitter at Coach Webb YHS. How's it going?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's going good. I'm glad to be on this.
You feel me? I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, getting after it, doing our thing, coaching ball. I mean,
Just living the dream, man.
it is the dream. You feel me? So before we get started, everyone in the chat, let us know where you're from. We got 10 questions. Let's have some fun. So before we get to question 1, we're going to start up the queue to get into the game. And Coach Webb, whenever we are in that loading screen when you're on the island, that's when you should talk, because some of the sound when we're playing Warzone gets lost. And so I don't want the folks to miss the gems. You feel?
Yeah, I got you. I got
So,
you.
I'm going to start her up, and then we're going to get going. But in the meantime, I mean, how was the weekend been, man? You heard? Yep. These are the loss of Combs. Bang. It's a great day to play some football. Shout out to the Bulldogs. Got 7v7 tournament this week. Let's get some dubs, catch some TDs, catch some interceptions. Show my dog Calfee. Shout out to the Hellhounds, Jeff and Dom. Let's see what we can do. Make some shake. This low-key taking a little bit. Hey, if y'all want to
The
know,
game's struggling. I hadn't played in so long. The game's struggling to find me a match.
it's like, you know what? Let me just figure out how to set this man up, you know? If y'all want to see the God
why is
build,
this guy back on Warzone?
hey, man, it's in
I
shell
thought he
shock
was
right now.
done.
It's like the legend is back on. Shout out to the first person to join the stream. Welcome in. We got a good one for you today, I'll tell you that. Drop your questions. Let us know what you want to know from Coach Webb. This joint is taking a schminute. But hey, check this load out one time. A little silencer. The barrel. The sight. This is how you get busy. This is how you get busy on the sticks. That double time. I should rock serpentine. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Instead of that double time. You know what? Since we're just sitting in this lobby, we might as well get the question. So, let the
Yeah, go
people
ahead.
know what your football story is from the start to where you are now.
Yeah, so I grew up in Northeast Louisiana. Monroe, Louisiana is the town, and most people associate that with Duck Dynasty, being in
Ooh,
that area.
little
But
flex.
it's no, it's a football hotbed down there in Louisiana. People from Texas don't like this, but per capita, Louisiana produces the most NFL players. There's
Ooh.
a lot of talent that comes from Louisiana and across, all classifications. There's a lot of good football players there, which is why, year in and year out, LSU has a lot of talent, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you. But
Straight up.
um, personally, my story, I grew up thinking of myself as a baseball player. That was my first love. And I'm one of those guys. And I guess I was I played football growing up, but I was afraid of contact as a kid.
Mm.
Definitely afraid of it. So much so that I did not play football again until I was, I think I'm in second or third grade. played tackle football and was like, yeah, I don't like getting hit that much. It's not very fun. And fifth grade rolls around, and I got talked back into going out there, and I was like, this is not so bad. You know, I was a little bit bigger, slightly chunky, a portly young lad at the time, and sixth grade rolls around, and I'm actually a left tackle, believe it or not.
Okay.
In sixth grade, and seventh grade rolls around. I get into junior high, and I was actually too big to carry the ball in sixth grade, which is why I was left tackle. But seventh grade rolls around. I get a little growth spurt, and and braces happen at the same time. So not able to eat as much because my teeth hurt.
Right.
So I end up playing running back in seventh grade.
We got back to holding that ball.
Obviously. Yeah, when you go from hand in the dirt to being able to carry the ball, it's a big moment. And
Sure.
Junior high goes around, have a lot of success with the guys that I'm playing with, getting to high school, and was able to start as a freshman. And it was not because that I was any good. We kind of were not very good as a team. We had 6 freshmen start.
Oh, wow.
And had a halfway decent year, and going to sophomore year and starting to get a few more carries, starting to be able to play a little bit more, and we lose in the state championship game my sophomore year.
Coach, go ahead and pause 1 second for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So when we drop back in. Story was getting juicy, man. Put in the chat if you started on your high school team when you were a freshman, because that's a big time accomplishment. Not a lot of people see the field until they're upperclassmen. But depending on the team, depending on the class, depending on the opportunity, you can start when you're a freshman. So go ahead and let us know. So, Coach, you said you lost in the state championship game.
Yeah. So my sophomore year, kind of going back to that freshman year, we finished 7-5, and we lost in the second round to the number 1 seed. And so we kind of had a lot of belief that we were going to be really good the next year.
Right.
We had a lot of guys coming back, and so sophomore year rolls around, and we start off 0-3. And people were picking us to win the state championship. And all of a sudden, we're starting off so terrible. We go on a winning streak. We win 11 games in a row. We make it to the state championship game, and we set the Louisiana high school record for turnovers in a game, or state championship record. We had 10 turnovers, and
There you go.
only lost by 12 points. So we really felt like we should have won that game.
Training's over.
And
Time to see what
that kind of made us really hungry the next year. And to make a long story shorter, my junior year we go 15-0 and win a state championship. And that was kind of the first moment in my life, that state championship game, where I thought maybe I could actually play college football somewhere. Had a halfway decent year, and going into my senior year, we're doing 7-on-7s, all over the place, and having a great summer with lifts. And my coach pulls me in, and over the summer, and he goes, "Hey, Colby, you know that you didn't drop a single pass this summer in 7-on-7s." I was like, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "We probably need to throw the ball to you a little bit more." And so I was featured a little more heavily in the offense that year. I was able to get state MVP, win a state championship, and get a couple looks. And went to Harding. Those guys, offered me a little scholarship, and was able to go there. And really, it was a huge blessing to be able to go to a place like that and be surrounded by a bunch of guys that very like-minded, and go to play slot back there. And really, I wasn't sure what I was going to play initially, and I don't think they were sure either. And was able to play slot back there, and I knew I wasn't going to be a superstar by any stretch. I consider myself as a jack of all trades, master of none. I can do a lot of things halfway decent, and that was able to get me on the field and special teams roles, and then be a little bit of a contributor, my senior year, and be on some really good football teams and play with a lot of talented guys. After that, I was finished with that. I wasn't really sure, what I wanted to do next. I thought maybe I wanted to go to PT school, and was kind of planning on that. And I think God had some different ideas for me. I think I always knew coaching was going to be in my in my future. I just didn't know what that was going to look like, and I took a chance. And Harding so happened to have an opening for a GA spot, and I was able to get that spot. And honestly, I haven't looked back since. I kind of really learned what coaching was like. You don't really understand what goes into coaching until you're kind of in it. You might have an idea, but I was able to, be behind the scenes and be on the other end of it instead of being a player. And it was really cool. It was a great experience. I went to the playoffs and got to coach in a playoff game in Michigan. And after my master's was over there, I wasn't, quite sure what my next step was, and, leave it up to God to, really just provide a way for me to do something that I love with, Coach Kenny Wheaton, one of Flexbone. Putting up some film, and he goes, "Hey, would you like to coach high school football in Oklahoma?" Like, yeah.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
Home. There was always a long bus ride and all that stuff, and I went to UConn and interviewed, and now I'm starting my 4th year coaching here in UConn, and enjoying it, and really, like I told you earlier, like we talked about, we get to coach football for a living, and that's living the dream for sure.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Still got me?
Heal up and move out.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
Coach Joe, you still there?
Oh, you were... Wow. So this whole time I was talking, my mic was muted. That's classic. But, so, let me just jump back in.
The best of us.
That's such an amateur move.
I'm like, hey, man, I don't know what we said.
Oh, my gosh. That's too funny. But let's start it back over. So, in high school, you said you were the state MVP. Can you dive into what it took to get to that position? We're going to the camp back here, sir.
Move on my waypoint.
Yeah, so, I mean, for me, I know that, you play college football, you're probably, the best football player on your team. It's usually a culture shock for people when they go to college, but I knew that there was nothing's going to be easy for me. I knew that I was going to have to be the type of guy to show up every single day, be in the weight room, watching film. Honestly, that's what.
On my body.
His friend's north or south. Sorry.
But
Down.
I knew that I was going to have to do the extra stuff, and I think that's what really made the difference for me.
Oh, jeez.
Friend's
dropping down on me.
Yep.
Yeet.
Single shooter. Taking shots. Get down.
Oh, and he got me.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Oh, pinging.
Someone take this gun out of destination. If you go down now, the operation is over. Watch your 6.
But yeah, really, that I kind of got the reputation as a guy that would,
Weak.
Next time
you know,
will be
always be
different.
doing the extra
Return
stuff
to
in the
base
weight
for a
room,
debrief.
or conditioning, after practice and things of that nature. And really, I was blessed with awesome coaches. I mean, they put me in situations to succeed and definitely played to my strengths. But really, that's when you have a bunch of guys, and on my team, 10 of our starters on defense were seniors, so there was a lot of senior leadership that
Oh yeah.
made my life really easy. Really good quarterback, offensive line, all those things. But really just the belief in myself, that I wanted the ball. I wanted the ball in my hands, and
Pause real quick, coach.
on experience in those moments and knowing what it's like being there. But it's a lot of fun. I look back
Check
to
your
my
gear and weapons. We go soon.
high school days really fondly, and especially with that and the guys that I was surrounded with that
Enemy
I still
dropping
keep in
into the
touch
AO.
with to this day.
Did you get an opportunity to play on the defensive side of the ball, or were you able
Yeah,
to specialize early?
No, so actually the first game I started, it was at strong safety as a freshman, and offensively too, but I was a two-way player up until that I this is embarrassing, but I called it reverse, and it wasn't a reverse. I was screaming reverse as a freshman, and the ball was going the opposite way, and
God bless.
our DC was like, hey, we got to get this guy off the field, whatever. And
Oh my
so
gosh.
I just played, running back and
Practice
tight
is
end
over. The real fight
for the
begins
next
now.
3 years. But my senior year, our starting linebacker, our starting middle linebacker, he tore his ACL
Dang.
a week before playoffs started, so I had to step into that role and go double duty
Yeah.
for the duration of the playoffs. But like I told you, man, when you have 10 seniors starting on defense, I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up out there when you got that much experience.
Yeah. And that much support, I love that your team gave you the opportunity to play on both sides of the ball. Have you ever been able to coach on the other side of the ball?
Approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
No, I've been strictly an offensive guy
Survive to redeploy fallen
my whole
teammates and earn points
coaching
to
career
return
up to
them
this point.
faster.
And I don't, it just, offense makes sense to
Hostile
me.
dropping into the area. Hunt the enemies before they hunt
Obviously
you.
defense, it's hey, go tackle the guy with the ball, right? I mean,
Right.
there's obviously more that goes into that, but I like the chess match of offense against defense, and scoring touchdowns, the most fun thing in sports. I mean, you can't.
No, I love some defensive ball. We could talk about dang blitz packages and coverages for the whole stream. But this is your stream, so we're gonna talk about offense. So let's get into question number 2. When did you? Oh, hold on, because it's probably gonna cut out. So I'll wait till we get to the other screen. Eee, the Bison days, man. Name me your favorite Bison memory. Go.
Favorite Bison memory has to be
One sec. Oh, because whenever this screen comes on, it cuts out.
Yeah, so my senior year, we started out 0-3 and went into the
Check your gear
playoffs.
and weapons. We go soon.
And that's so many times we were counted out and just found a way. I think about Sioux Falls.
Yo, I'm frozen.
And being a flex bone team, I think they made to get it done. 2 clutch field goals by Mr. Tristan Parsley that was just wild, and actually being on the field as the wing on those field goals, and just the nerves. I couldn't imagine what Tristan was feeling during those moments, but that playoff run as a whole was just really special.
The dudes, man. The dude back in the day. But hey, since we're on the ground, boots are on the ground, we're gonna get into question 2. When did you know you wanted to transition to being a coach? And talk about the transition from being a player to a coach.
Yeah, so growing up, I think I always knew that coaching was going to be in my future. I kind of felt like I wanted to be the role model to the next group of athletes that my coaches were to me, specifically 2 coaches in high school, Stephen Fitzhugh and Daniel Bristow, just 2 incredible men, leaders that had a huge impact on me, really outside of my immediate family. Those 2 guys had a huge impact on me, and I knew that I wanted to do that and be that guy for the next group of athletes. And that's kind of what let me know that I wanted to be a coach. But the transition from player to coach, it's the next best thing to playing, to get those competitive juices flowing. But the difference is as a player, watching film, it was just kind of like, okay, this guy's going to be against me. Okay, that's I'm just watching what this guy's doing. That's fine. But as a coach, you watch the whole thing like it's like a puzzle you're trying to figure out. And I think the biggest difference is probably film study, how you do it, how you approach it as a coach is so different than a player, in my opinion. Honestly, I feel like that's the biggest difference for me. And staying level-headed as a coach.
Ooh, get into that.
As a player, you get those juices flowing, you get a little amped up, and sometimes those emotions they come out of you. Yeah, let's do that. And as a coach, kind of staying even keel, the biggest thing to me. Not getting too high, not getting too low, because your players feed off you, and if they see a guy that's going crazy, wild, out of control emotions. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it was taking a while to open for me too.
Yeah. Players are representative of their coach, and just wanted to be that guy that doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, and loving on those guys.
Do you read any literature that helps you stay level-headed?
No, I mean, not really. Obviously, I reading books in the summer and stuff like that, but not anything that's like, self-help, staying level-headed. I think it's just kind of a gift that I have to stay level-headed. And it's something that, you have to be conscious of, because as a competitor, those juices start flowing, and you gotta, understand when to kind of let them out, when to keep them in.
I'm trying to get upstairs. 3rd box is above us. But
oh, guys in here.
Watch your fucking fire.
Whoa, there's zombies down here. Yo, let's get the frick out of here.
Oh, and now there's actual guys shooting over there.
Shoot. I'm heading upstairs. That was a zombie you're shooting at. That's why I didn't die.
Yeah. Deuced out of there.
Yeah. I had to get skinny quick, boy.
But somebody started shooting at me in there.
Yeah, no, I killed him. I killed him when I saw him shooting at you.
I was about to say, it's really the zombies don't have guns these days.
I got you, my boy.
Oh. Is that you breaking glass?
No, that was somebody else.
Contract complete.
We can get out of here if you're ready. Satch right here.
I'm in their sights.
Let's head. Oh, freak! Cross the way. What direction is that? Yeah. You good? No. No. They spilled my boy. Dude, there's literally zombies in this building.
There's no hope for you.
So I'm about to get the heck out of here.
Stop before you perish.
I'm heading this way, orange. Alright.
Okay, we got a loadout.
You wanna get to your loadout?
Marking new safe zone. Reinforcements are on
I'll run to the loadout with you.
Mercenaries calling a
I'm
supply
just looking
chopper
at it
to
right now.
offload their cash reserves.
I'll cover you.
Good. Oh, no, guys running to it. Guys right here.
Hey, I'm gonna drop him.
Oh, somebody else is shooting at him.
At last, I have been freed from my prison.
UAV beginning flyover.
Someone just broke glass next to me.
Me.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
Unless somebody's downstairs.
No, I don't think it was you.
I gotta get a gun. There we go.
Hey, I dropped the dude by the loadout.
Turning for resupply.
Okay. Somebody died over here. I got their stuff.
Receiving
Take her.
fire.
Hey, his buddy's pushing me on the loadout.
Alright,
He
I'm coming.
hit.
Only I.
Ah, shoot.
We're good, we're good.
I flashed him. Good work, baby. Good work. Oh, someone's shooting at me with a gun. Or looking at me.
Where are they at?
I think they're across the way. I got no plates. Hey, let's fall back to this buy station.
Vendor, if you need to buy.
Alright.
Because we got bands. We can buy a load up for you. We don't have to run to get that one. You with me?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Alright. I got plates. Loadouts drop for you.
Gas is moving.
Sir.
Someone's dropping a cluster on us. Get inside.
Yeah, I'm good inside.
Dang, dude. This game's getting intense. On the low ski. They're just right across the way.
On my waypoint. Everyone's in the safe zone.
Oh, someone's
guys,
looking
up
at me
here.
with a gun. Good stuff. Good ping, dude.
Oh, right behind me.
Receiving on
No way. Joe. Joe.
25 remaining.
I absolutely dropped the bag there.
We lost that
Wow.
one. We'll come back stronger next time.
Wow. Absolutely dropped the bag. Turn around and shoot him, Joe. Either way. I mean, yeah. So, I wanted to get into your approach of film study as an offensive coach, because I know it's different from a defensive coach. We're checking tendencies and your favorite play call in certain situations. But as an offensive coach, because I coach receivers, so I know how I would coach my receivers up, but as a cruisers coach. And also, before we get into that, get into what a cruiser is.
Yeah, of course. So basically, a cruiser is kind of like a hybrid slot back in the flex bone. And so what I mean by that is the cruiser, and in this instance, it's going to be tight ends or feature backs, or what we call our Fs. Essentially, the guy that's blocking number 3, the option count.
So, you still there?
Or, option 101 football, it's number 1 is going to be the first guy head up or outside.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
Number 2 is going to be the guy head up or outside of him, and number 3 is going to be your
Hostile dropping
pitch
into the
support
area.
player.
Watch the sky.
So my job as the cruisers coach is to identify who number 3 is in the option count, and the path that they need to take to block him.
That's crucial. That's crucial. And so, so before we get into my second question, I got a whole lot of questions off that right there. But get into your film approach as a cruisers coach.
Well, the biggest thing I'm looking at is what defense are they in? What do they run? Are they are they an even? Are they 4-2? Are they in a 50 or a 3-4? Are they in a 4-3? Because all of that is going to dictate how my cruisers are going to be blocking that game and how we're going to approach the perimeter that game. So the biggest thing I'm looking at is structure first and foremost of the defense.
Practice is over.
And after that, obviously, I mean, any football coach in America is going to look at the Jimmies and Joes. Who do they have on their side of the ball? Who's their best player? We're all going to look at that. And if a coach says they don't really care about Jimmies and Joes, they're lying to you. Let's be real. But structure their defense, who they have at what positions, what's their strengths, is it their defensive line, is that their strength, or do they have, GoDaddies at safety that, scream down the alley and things like that. But that's the biggest thing first and foremost is structure.
How often do y'all get into play action, and what kind of things are you trying to key off of in order to make a play action play?
The safeties. What are the safeties doing? Are they screaming downhill? And look, when you play and you're an option football team, safeties will be screaming downhill. But it's just a matter of knowing how they're fitting and then trying to take advantage based off that.
Mm-hmm. Somebody shot at me from the south.
Okay.
No, that's huge. Because, oh, I see them. Right here, on orange. Lord have mercy. I'm right behind somebody.
Okay.
Got it down.
Still not seeing him.
In their sight. Hostile down.
Hey, his buddy's up on this side. Nope, orange ping.
Alright.
Trying to get high ground. He's just surviving for his friend to come back. Yep, see him over here.
Buddy just dropped up there, yep.
Yep.
Setting rally point.
Ooh.
You're being tracked by an enemy team. Tread carefully.
He picked up the car. He's trying to dip.
Oh.
You good?
The guy just slid up on me. I think it's his teammate. Voluptuous Moose.
Voluptuous Moose. Man, I'm trying to see that though.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Destination marked.
His buddy's on the new orange ping.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, hey, right across from you.
Over here.
Running around.
Setting rally point.
Oh, what the freak?
Under hostile fire. Contact.
Contract failed. Your time ran out.
Yeah, I mean,
on your tail.
Not a good scene here. Yeah, they're running
I got tag teamed.
I mean, riot shields out here.
I know, dude. I know. It's so weak. It's so weak, bro. Oh my gosh. Dang, dude. Getting into the football bolts and all. I mean, so then you had another point. Oh my goodness. I love football. Football is probably the best sport that ever was, if we're being honest. I know you said you were a baseball guy at the start and that you didn't like contact, but there's no other sport that you can inflict your pure will on somebody.
Right. Now, I mean, there's no greater feeling on a football field than you physically taking someone and against their will, you're moving them. And it's incredible feeling. I mean, whether you're a defensive back, you're jamming a receiver off the line, and the guy just can't go anywhere. I mean, it's just fun. Football is fun when you physically dominate an opponent in the trenches. I mean, or you have a huge hit, causes a fumble. I mean, sideline goes crazy. I mean, it's the best.
So, before we get to question 3, I do want to ask one more question, but we're going to get to it whenever this thing stops ticking. Or is it you I'm looking for? I can see it in your eyes. You there?
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
I'm here.
So, describe your staff at UConn.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Really blessed to work with these guys. When I first came here, the head coach,
I'm frozen.
Jeremy, thankful for him. Yeah, I'm good now. I was too, but The first coach that actually got me here was Jeremy Reed, and now he's on staff with Eric Kelly at Friends.
Oh wow!
So the option family stays small, but he took that opportunity, and then a guy named Marshall Hahn is the head coach now, and I love the approach he has as a head coach. We have one rule in our program.
Mm-hmm.
It's act like champions. I mean, that's it. And he really lives that out, and that's the biggest thing for me as a young coach is having a mentor or a coach that actually practices what he preaches. You know what I mean? I think so many times in football, and this is not all football coaches are like this. I'm not saying that at all, but so many times football coaches will preach family and say one thing, but they don't live that out. Like, they don't spend time with their family, or they just stay in the office and never go home. And it's like, at the end of the day, if you're going to preach family to these kids and try and model, what a father looks like, or model what a man looks like, you need to live that out. And I think that's huge. We have a bunch of guys on our staff that do that. I'm really blessed to be on the staff. We have three guys on staff that have been head coaches before. Yep, I
see
just pinged them, two of them.
His buddy's trying to run my cheeks.
Not really, but we have three guys on staff that have been head coaches, so having that knowledge and experience is huge. And everybody's voice.
Hey, don't come back here.
Yeah, I'm not going over there. Everybody's voice matters on staff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever want to feel like you're on a staff that what you have to say, or you're not able to speak your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm blessed to be on a staff that truly values everyone's opinion. And there's just guys everywhere. I can't even get a place to drop. This is okay. But,
it's swarming out here, baby.
I just ran in here. I'm about to get destroyed by somebody.
I see somebody downstairs on you.
Yeah, I got guys breaking glass. I'm going to a box right now, but. All right, here we go. I can breathe now. But yeah, I really, our staff is awesome. We do a really good job. And
beautiful.
The league we're in Oklahoma, 6A1 it's a really difficult league. You've got a bunch of Power 5 guys every single Friday night that you're going to play against. The Jinx and Unions and Broken Arrows are
I know about those teams.
The United States. Right, and being in that league, it's winning's hard, and it's fun. It's a challenge every Friday, and you can't beat playing against some of the best athletes and recruits in the nation on a weekly basis.
I'm legit hung up on you, dude. Like, I have another question off that. Like, so what is the, I guess, the goal for Coach Webb? Does he want to be a position coach? Does he want to be a head coach? Does he want to be a coordinator? What is it? What's the plan, my man?
So eventually, I would like to be a head coach, but I know that I'm not ready for that at the moment.
Oh, hold on. I'm losing you.
People don't really know, or it's a lot. You're dealing with, parents on a daily basis with emails, all these things that go into coaching that you don't really think about. You're just like, as a position coach, you coach. And when you're a head coach, there's a lot that goes into it, and I'm definitely not ready for that at the moment, but eventually, I'd like to be a coordinator, would like to be a head coach, but as for right now, I like where I'm at, learning and still developing as a coach.
That is a perfect segue into question number 3. That was, you couldn't have synced that up any better. When it comes to development, how is UConn getting their younger athletes prepared to fill the shoes of the upperclassmen? And what can you say about your practice plan and team culture?
Right,
That was
so
perfect.
that's something that we've been addressing, since Coach Hahn took this job, I guess, last year or 2 years ago. The biggest thing is syncing up your program from junior high to high school. And I think for the development of players to have a coaching staff at the junior high level that share the same vision as the high school staff is so important. You want one voice, your head coach, and then you want everyone else to be, carrying out that vision. And
Just
that's something
echoing
that
it.
we've been trying to do. And our junior high coaches are doing a really good job. The coach down there, Coach Cheddar, is done a really good job of buying into our vision. And when you have junior high kids that are running the same offense, scaled down a little bit, but with the same terminology, when they get into high school, it makes the transition seamless, and that's important. And that's something that my high school,
Oh gosh.
Let me,
Just ran our
go ahead and
cheeks.
skedaddle. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Something in my high school that we did, we had a vision from junior high level up. And I think that's so important at the high school level, and it's what we're doing now at UConn. And in terms of development, I think one of the biggest things that you can do for high school kids is a strength and conditioning program. And we have a third party that does our strength conditioning now on Performance Course, which is really big in Texas. Now it's getting really big in Oklahoma. But, you're right.
No way. No way. That's so weak.
I got one of them.
Appreciate that. You come back in.
This guy's on top of me. I'm not sure where he is. Is that you running on top?
Yeah. Trying to get a strap.
Could be a guy still in here somewhere.
Got bust.
LMG there.
Guns down here.
Okay, someone's behind me.
Go get that armor.
Are you upstairs?
Yeah, I think I'm on third floor.
Enemy UAV active.
Good.
Nope.
I do not
see
like
anybody.
this building. It's way too many floors for your boy.
Yeah, my bad. We can get out of here.
Gas is right on your tail.
You follow me?
Oh, I'm getting hit.
You can
All
pop.
right, I'm out.
Enemy
someone's
UAV
right behind me.
active.
There is no hope.
Oh, the zombies are here too, man.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, this place
Yeah,
is so
this
wet.
is
Move to the
ridiculous.
target area. You don't have all day.
Try and push that contract. Let's get out of here. You with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Everyone's in the safe zone.
Stop before you perish.
Like, what the heck? These
More
zombie things are
challenges
weird.
come to steal
But
my treasure.
dude, like it's crucial having alignment. I would call it, yeah. Oh shoot, they're banging right next to us.
Yep. Hang on, don't push. I'm still learning the layout of these stinking buildings.
Enemy dropping
Yeah,
into the
I dropped
AO.
Oh,
down.
gotcha. Oh, yep, the guy jumped on top of me.
Control
He was
on
right
you
above you.
until squad mates redeploy. Enemy UAV active.
Oh,
Oh, watch your right, too. There's another team coming.
I gotta get the freak out of here. That was terrible
Loadout
shooting.
drop headed
Yeah,
your
you got
way.
two teams.
Squad
Just
member
gotta
is
survive until you
redeployed.
get back. You good?
We got a loadout. We
Yeah,
want it?
drop on loadout. I'll run in there.
Enemy radar jammer detected in your area.
Someone here jamming the radar, so some of them's gonna be on our
Gas is
loadout
moving
too.
in. New safe zone highlighted.
Yeah, we got two boxes here. Oh, shoot.
Grab it.
Yep.
Mercenaries are trying
Alright.
to escape with their cash. Go stop them.
All right, where you at? You down low?
Yep.
All right, I'm in this tunnel right here.
I'm in this tunnel, too.
All right. So let's keep moving. So yeah, having alignment within your program is huge. And so you talked about when your head coach talks, everyone's saying the same thing. It's consistent, and I think that causes
Yes.
a lack of confusion for the
Right.
athletes.
Well, you don't want conflicting messages. You don't want your head coach saying one thing and then somebody else is saying or doing something different. You know,
Right.
because
Contract
you're not gonna
failed.
fool
Your time
kids. You
expired.
know, they can see like, wait a second, that something's not right with that. Like he's saying one thing, he's saying a completely
Only
different one.
25 left.
Contract located.
Keep moving forward.
I think
Bounty
these
target
dudes.
is up. Take them down.
We got plenty of money if you want to get some stuff here.
Do you need to buy a loadout? There's a mobile buy station up
Move
here
my
on
waypoint.
Orange.
Vendor, if you negative. Cancel last.
I mean, nobody's hit this area.
Oh shoot! Drop down.
I mean, I've got my
Yeah.
loadout. I'm just saying, you know, we want to get a UAV or something.
Oh, there's a
I
buy
don't
station
know.
right here.
Vendor,
All right, I'll buy you UAV.
Prep for area recon.
UAV beginning
I think you can buy one. I'm gonna drop my money and you can buy one, so you can hold on to it. Let's push
Alright.
our loadouts in the lighthouse. It looks like. I'm trying to get up. There is a way to get up. All right, found it.
We
They're
got
probably
this
gonna be.
most
Gas is
water or
inbound.
something coming.
Enemy UAV active.
They're on a buy station.
UAV is out of fuel.
They just bought a UAV.
Fly.
I'm pushing them.
All right, hey, I'm coming up. Oh, here we go. All right, you're already there.
It's all right. They're left of me. What the heck? Where are they?
Oh, I see him running.
Oh, found them.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Oh, Joe. I missed my shots. I dropped down.
Yep. This is not good. Now these guys are sniping us.
Yeah. Come back up. Took a different angle. Oh, frick.
Yeah,
How do you
guys
know it's
behind
coming
me.
that way?
Medical attention.
How do you know it's coming?
Enemy located.
Not in a good spot right now.
Wow. My bad, dude. That was terrible shooting on my part. They're just on my dead
I
body.
mean,
You got a UAV?
Enemy
Yeah.
UAV overhead. Hunt them
how much longer
down.
till you're in? Okay.
I'm coming back now.
You aren't done yet.
You good?
Fire sale is active.
Yeah.
Buy station costs are adjusted.
I'm dropping down low with you.
All right.
Enemy UAV active.
All right. Somebody just threw gas in here. Not good. Boy is not in a good spot right now.
I don't know where they are. Coming to you. I'm trying to at
All right,
least.
I'm down low here. I got some boxes down here. At least some kind of guns.
I should have grabbed my loadout guns. It's alright.
You need some plates.
Stay
Yeah.
vigilant. Resurgence window is about to close.
Thank you, my boy. Alright.
Fire sales done.
While we're in this little tunnel dungeon, let's get into question 4. How do you create buy-in with your athletes and their relationship with the weight room?
Well, I think telling them why we do things is important. Like,
You're losing ground. Move it.
I think so many times people, I can't tell if that's a guy.
Bounty contract
You
located.
good? Might be a
There was
zombie.
a guy just over here. No, there was a guy just over there a second ago. But
Grab this
um,
bounty.
actually,
frick.
I think
Bounty target
Oh,
is
he's
up.
Be
up
careful.
Take
Be
him
careful.
out.
nope, not good, not good, not good, not good.
Enemy
Somehow
UAV active.
survived that.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm a survivor. No Beyonce voice.
Dudes are throwing stuns at me.
Let's try and get over here to our contract. Orange Bing, you with me?
Yep, I'm coming.
And I think my guns are on here somewhere. Oh, is that them? No. Oh shoot.
We're good.
Okay, where's
All right,
this
let me
one?
play it up here. Catch my breath.
Facts. Oh sweet, my guns. Let's go.
But I mean, one of the biggest things that we've started doing as a team is,
Move on my waypoint.
you know, the whole Tony
Gas is
Holler
moving
rank
in.
record,
New
you know,
safe zone
publish.
highlighted.
Right,
Hey,
all-
someone's
right, all
dropping
that
a
stuff.
bomb from you. You good?
The feeding the cats. Yeah,
Oh,
we're good.
feeding the cats is huge.
And something that we've been doing is when we do our speed work, whether it's timing 40s, whether it's flying 10s, things of that nature, actually showing them the data of, hey, you're getting faster. Like, that creates buy-in when you can show your athletes that they are improving.
Yeah.
And that's something that's been huge for us that we've started doing the last few years. You know, using free lap and timing and understanding, like, hey, guys, you're getting faster. And when kids see that, like, I don't have the exact numbers you know, off the top of my head. I tried to jump it too, but
missed it. You to our left somewhere. Oh, it just got spotted. That's nice.
But our team average in terms of miles per hour increased by almost 1.8 miles per hour from last. Forget what it was.
Oh, they're upstairs on us. An orange building upstairs.
Okay.
This dude's throwing all kinds of C4 and everything.
I got you.
Contract failed. Your time ran out. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
I'm on the other building.
Throwing stun. Rockets out.
Goodness gracious. This dude had the whole place booby trapped.
Oh.
Rockets out.
They're targeting me.
That's such a weak combo. So this dude is rocking a rocket launcher with a SMG. It's just you, big boy. Be careful.
Okay.
But yeah, creating buy-in is, I mean, proving what you're doing. Oop, someone just closed the door to your left. Ooh. You can get to this building late.
Destination marked.
Orange ping. Someone next to you to your left. Yep, that's him. Hey. Oh yeah! Hey, I like that though.
I'd like to get to that building.
That orange one, yeah. That's probably where you're gonna be safe from the storm, but also be able to have high ground. Good. You can grab that bounty so you know where someone is. I use bounties like UAVs.
Bounty contract located.
Up to your right. Oh yeah, this is a good position. Yes, sir. Okay. My dog said I'm cold, but he really hot though.
Resisting the urge to want to go shoot people.
Facts, man. It's tough. But this is what you talked about.
Let them work it out.
Oh, dang.
Only 5 remain. Finish this once and for all.
See you later. See you later. Team wipe. Easy work. Hold on. Hold your horses. You got to make it here.
Move on my waypoint.
But you can, yeah. Make your way. Oh, shit. Play it up while you run. Play it up while you run. Yep. Good. Get in this building right here. No way! No way!
No, I don't know what he hit me with.
Oh, that's weak. Hey, let's just finish this one out. Dang, that's weak. The freaking plate move was the move. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're rocking heartbeats. That might be the move in Resurgence. Yeah. You trying to switch?
And I used to have one of those strapped on me 24/7.
You trying to go to the lobby and switch it? Because I got a stun grenade.
Yeah,
let's
I'll do that.
Yeah. Dang. Poor soul. Poor soul.
That's a team that won too.
Yep. Dang, boo. 3rd place? Hey, placing high on the stream. But yeah, proving what you're doing is effective. Absolutely imperative if you want to create buy-in. Like, they talk about
100%.
coaching today's athlete. You have to be very transparent with them.
Yeah, because they're going to ask questions. They're going to ask why, and they should. You know, athletes should ask why they're doing some things or why we're doing this. And as a coach, you can't just say, "Well, because I say so." You know,
Right.
you can't have that mentality. It's you've got to have a reason for what you're doing.
Show them the rhyme and the reason. Are y'all a team that tracks? Can you hear me? No? Okay. You there?
Yeah.
Are y'all a team that tracks
Change a little.
weight room numbers, as in like bench, squat, power clean? Maybe you're a
Yeah,
deadlift
so
team.
we've got, Google Drive is, amazing. And so we have a entire folder dedicated to strength conditioning and have all of our athletes on there, and we can track, over a period of time how much they're doing, how much they've improved, or maybe a kid's max goes down and it's like, hey, what's going on? Are you all good? Or, something going on, you're not getting enough sleep. Because, I mean, so many times, especially kids today, they don't get any sleep or the proper hydration like they should, and that plays a huge factor in performance. And
Yeah.
oftentimes it's not, well, this kid just got weaker. No, this kid's running on 2 hours of sleep for the past 3 days, and
Right.
it's not going to be able to perform very well.
You gotta get your sleep. How are y'all, I guess, instructing the importance of sleep? How are you convincing the kids to get sleep? Like, we got kids, like all coaches probably do, that will stay up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning playing video games, and then show up to a 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. practice like it's nothing. And I'm like, my boy, you
Well,
gotta
it's something
sleep.
you have to just constantly talk about. Like, one of our things is eat, 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 sleep, 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 drink, 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 right? Like, we just keeps hammering that every single day. And maybe, just maybe, one of these days, a kid will believe it and start doing it, But you can't control what all kids do, and nor should you. All you can do is, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink.
That's it.
Like, that's the thing. You lead them there, and maybe one of these days it takes hold.
That's it. One of these days, y'all gonna get it. But let's work into question number 5. We're halfway through the stream. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. We got another good hour for you left. What are your 3 keys to getting recruited, and how excuse me, how are you preparing your players to make that next step?
Well, first and foremost,
What now?
if you don't have the grades, you're not going to get recruited. That's so many times, kids will just kind of sandbag, their first couple years of high school, and all of a sudden they're junior or senior and they're trying to get recruited, and they've just, straight D's and F's, the first few years of high school. Then they try and get serious about it, and it's too late. But grades going to be the most important factor, in my opinion, when it comes to getting recruited, because without that, you're not going to, without that ACT or SAT, you're not even going to be able to get into that college. Next, it's just how you go about your business every day. Like, college coaches will talk to your high school coach. They will see what kind of kid you are, what's he like, what's his work ethic.
Hey, coach, give me a
football
timeout real
IQ.
quick. It's like in basketball when you got the 30-second timeout. Let me get the 30-second timeout.
All right, and we're back. But
That's it.
talking about how you
Use this
conduct
time to
yourself
train a bit.
every
Deploy
single
it,
day.
sir.
What's your consistency like? Because college coaches are going to want to know how he practices,
dropping into
how
the
does he
AR.
attack weights, what kind of teammate is he? Those things are important. And then lastly, your play on the field. Obviously that matters. Like, show me the tape. Turn on the tape. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
And with that, athletes, have your best highlights first. Have your longest runs, or your interceptions, or your forced turnovers, your sacks. Like, have your best plays first, to be able to catch the eye of college coaches. But when you do those three things, you take care of your grades, your consistency as a student, athlete, on the field, practice, weight room, and then lastly, your play on the field. You take care of those three things, you'll get noticed. I mean, there's tons of opportunities, and that's another thing I want to talk about is just because you don't go D1, like, doesn't mean you can't have a great football experience.
It's the end of the world.
Don't get lost, and you've got to be a blue chip guy to have a great experience. No, you don't. And here's the thing: if you're good enough, if you're talented enough, people will find you. You can play in the NFL if you've gone to Division I AA, Division II, heck, even Division III. You know what I mean? Or NAIA. There are those guys in the league, and if you're good enough,
we're gonna get right into smoke right here.
Move on my way.
Someone's here with you.
Yep, got a guy underneath me. Got a guy running up too.
Oh, he's got an automatic weapon. Lord have mercy. Oh yeah. Big web, quit playing with him. I'm dropping up here. Oh jeez.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Big web with the drop.
Nothing like a double barrel shotgun. Sick.
Hey man.
I just feel like I feel less than a human being if I kill somebody with a shotgun.
Dude, you remember in the Modern Warfare 2 days that Spaz 12? Holy
oh my gosh.
cow. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you my throwback build for the kids one time, because these kids weren't playing Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. But either way, it was Spaz 12 with Marathon, right? I'm rocking stopping power. Where's he at? Where you at? Oh, you up there in the camp. Come to you.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
We got 7,600. We got 7,600. We can buy a loadout.
Allied cluster strike
Bounty contract located.
I'm pushing.
Oh, guy dropping to your right too. Oh, he's right here on.
I got you, baby. I got you, baby.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
No, let me get you back up.
Hey, guys, just dropped up there.
Oh, my bad. You need some plates?
You're good. I'm good. I got plates now.
Hey, guns right here on the ground.
Marking AR.
I forgot I had this.
Someone's across the way.
Rifle.
Someone's pushing me.
Okay. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh! Right behind the tent. Lord have mercy. Gosh, he's on me. He's on me. He's right behind me.
I am running around a tent. Oh, that tent.
Yeah, he's right. He's right here. My bad, dog. Now get him. Don't get me.
Gas is right on your tail.
Oh, he went around another tent.
Dang, dude.
Learn from the loss.
Oh, never mind. I thought you redeployed.
He finessed me. He finessed both of us on the low. How did he get such movement?
I'm like, he went from your tent all the way across to the other one.
Like, what the heck, dude?
Man, was feeding the cats, wasn't
he? Hey, man, someone's got to do it. But you were getting into something before you got interrupted with bullets in your mouth.
Oh, I was just talking about, just go to college where people want you and have a great experience, and then let the chips fall where they may.
Yep. That's it. That's crucial. Someone recommended, or not recommended, but said if you step on campus and you twisted your ankle the first day, would you still want to be at that school? And I think that's a very important approach to how you approach the recruiting game, because it's all about the overall experience, not just football. It's all about what kind of education you're going to get, what kind of things you're going to get from the college, not just football. What kind of relationships are you going to build with the team? Because when you're getting into this recruiting game, I mean, they're looking at you really like a number, because you don't understand how replaceable, at least I didn't understand how replaceable I was until I get there and there's,
So you're replaced.
you know, there's Trent, there's Frank, there's, I mean, everybody of the same slash similar build. Like, it was insane. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, because, I mean, in the recruiting pitch, they'll say, hey, we expect you to be a first-year starter and different things like that. But some of it is cap. Most of it's cap. But either way, they're trying to get you on campus and get you recruited to a school. So they got to do their thing. But you got to understand, they were saying that same thing to probably 3-4 other guys. You know?
Yeah, no, I mean, your colleges are always trying to find your replacement.
Yeah. Like Akeem the next year. And Jalen and Tony B. Like next year they brought out a horde of dogs. And I was like, yo. But you know what? It all worked out. And that's bringing us to question number 6. Okay. What is... Oh, hold on. Can you hear me still?
Yep. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. What is train like an athlete, and why is it important to do so long term?
Yeah, so this is, you were talking about, as a defensive guy, you could talk about, blitz packages and all this for, hours. Well, this is how I feel about train like an athlete. So,
Found the field upgrade.
so many times, people will just stop doing athletic things, and then they'll decide to play slow pitch softball or pick up basketball or randomly do something that requires some kind of athleticism, and then they hurt themselves. They pull a hamstring or do something like that, right? It's like people have this idea that once you get done playing or once you turn a certain age, you have to stop doing athletic things. And like, why would you stop doing athletic things when you're still got 60, 70 years left of your life? You know what I mean? Like, why would you just stop? And that's my biggest thing with train like an athlete is I like to move around and I like to do athletic things. And so what sense does it make to go in the weight room and, act like a bodybuilder or something and then go and try and run around and do stuff? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
So my whole thing is like, hey, keep jumping, sprinting, having fun, and then you can continue to do athletic things and the rest of your life, and for the most part, probably be relatively pain-free.
Right. Eat, drink, sleep. Train like an athlete. Where can people find this content?
So my Instagram page it's training like an athlete. That's the name of the Instagram, and there's just a lot of stuff. Me sprinting, jumping.
You can buy a load up, by the way.
Oh, do we have enough? Oh yeah, we do. All right, I'll throw it. And my thing is, hey, lift heavy, sprint fast,
Troops in contact.
jump. You'll be good. Like, you take care of those things, I promise your athletic career, you'll get the most out of it. But it just doesn't make sense if you're wanting to be an athletic person or be an athlete and you're training like a bodybuilder.
Don't work like that. Oh,
hey,
shoot.
I just downed that guy out of the helicopter, by the way.
Sheesh. Big sniper.
Brings me back to my old school days. Hey,
You
used to be
feel
okay
me?
at it.
That boy headshotted a bull boy up the air.
Gas is right on your tail.
Yeah, tough scene for that guy.
Dang. Sometimes it be like that though. But no, I think it's very important because, I mean, when you talk about trying to do athletic things, people want to continue to compete. I was reading the other day about athlete transition, as some athletes struggle severely.
Hey, we got a guy in here. We got a couple guys
In the building?
on heartbeat. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Enemy UAV.
I got
They might
14
be on
meters
top.
north.
Hey, they're right here.
Setting rally point. Allied precision.
Oh, I'm
air
getting hit from behind. What? Who's hit from behind? Oh, God, right behind me.
No way.
over.
No way.
Yeah,
Two
y'all just
teams,
snuck up on
bro.
me.
We lost
Two
that one, but
teams.
We'll come back stronger next time.
That's
That's
so
tough
weak.
scene.
That's so
Yeah,
weak.
so why would you want to, like, stop doing athletic things as you get then, like, body like just can't do the things you used to because you haven't practiced doing them. Like it's just such a myth to me. Like I've heard people and in my family or friends or people that I know that are like, I'll just wait till you turn 25. Wait till you get done playing sports. Wait till you hit 30. Wait till you hit this. And I'm like, hey, I'm just going to keep moving around and let the chips fall where they may.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not just going to stop doing athletic things because I don't play sports anymore. Like
Right.
I want to be able to move around and enjoy like my body and enjoy doing things.
Very crucial. It's very crucial to treat your body the way it needs to be treated in order to do the things it needs to do. Because if you're trying to run around, play these basketball games, play in these pickup kickball, softball, wiffle ball, and you ain't prepared the engine,
You'll be entering the field.
you're gonna blow a gasket. Simple as that.
I'm getting hit.
So,
I mean, that's why you see all these dudes that go play pickup and their Achilles blows out, or they rip a hamstring, or a guy in a slow pitch softball league, sprints to first base and pulls up. Well, because it's the first time he's sprinted in I don't know months, years. And actually, you kind of changed my whole perspective and helped me kind of get into this training like an athlete when. I mean, it was probably last November or something, or even October when I was doing Squattober, and you asked the question, well, when's the last time you sprinted? And I was just like, oh, shoot, like, I haven't. And there's a reason why my hamstring kind of bothers me. And since that moment, since you've asked me that, since last October, November, whatever it was, I've been pretty consistent at sprinting twice a week.
Enemy soldier
And
nearby.
I have no hamstring issues. I'm faster than I've ever been. I feel great. Like I challenge people to like go out and move and jump and run.
hey man. I also challenge people to call up your brothers. They talked about when we talk about Harding the Bison days, there was this phrase tossed around called the brotherhood. And in this phrase, it's really about accountability for your teammate.
Yeah.
That's your guy you're fighting for. It's a Spartan method of you're holding the shield for the guy next to you and the guy next to you is holding the shield. But when you talk about after playing the game, because both of us we were done playing college football for a long time.
Resurgence.
Nearly
Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
we started nearly 10 years ago.
Rush to
Freaking
the
crazy.
safe zone.
But
Got gas closing in
you
fast.
talk about accountability for life. Like this isn't a short-term thing. Being a bison, being a brother, it's something that's going to be here forever. And so, call up your teammates, call up your brothers, people you care about, because I mean, don't take these relationships for granted. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys over there. Yeah, peel off. That's fine.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm about to get run over by a helicopter. God bless.
Yep. Helicopter's trying to hit me.
Oh my
This guy.
gosh. I just want to get inside.
I mean,
Okay.
this guy's still coming after me, by the way.
I'm inside.
Recon overflight.
I'm trying to.
This
I
guy's
got a
not
gun.
real.
UAV beginning flyover.
Where you at? Oh, you're over there? Dang.
The helicopter is just, he doesn't like me. This guy is still after me.
He's probably just got a crush on you. He's seen the fade, the high top.
I mean, and now somebody's shooting. I don't know what's happening.
If you go
Oh,
down now,
okay,
the
sick.
operation is over. Watch your
Oh
six.
gosh.
UAV
I gotta get out of here.
Returning for resupply. Enemy UAV active. Reinforcements are on the way.
Lord have mercy.
Nothing like starting a game off with a guy on a helicopter.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that right there. Just getting chased around by a helicopter. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh,
Not going over there.
hey, someone's right here next to me.
That was too close.
All right, I'm coming.
Can I
Looks like
shoot
target
it?
Designated.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Not seeing anybody.
I'm trying to get south. Or east. East.
Okay.
Enemy radar jammer detected in
Oh,
your area.
somebody's dropping on you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Right here.
I've got contact
Alright.
over here.
He just dropped. He doesn't have any weapons. Put a couple shots in him.
They're targeting me.
Nice.
His buddy's in the building up there still.
Destination marked.
Okay.
We got 5,500 close to loadout.
I'm dropping an armor box. I need some plates.
Facts, me too.
Gas is right on your tail. Enemy radar jammer detected in your area.
You trying to run this guy? Let's run him.
Yep.
He's in the building. We're about to use this little zip line to get in there.
Okay. Oh, here's somebody running around. I think he's below us.
I got 20 meters east.
Oh yeah, he's below us. He's below us. I got him.
I'm hit. Hit.
You finished him?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna see if he was gonna revive.
Come and get his satchel.
Body armor there.
This is yours.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, I thought I heard
We got
somebody running
smoke out
below
here.
us.
I got 36 meters in this building.
Destination marked.
Enemy
14.
UAV active. You made the top 25.
okay.
Nearly there.
I gotta reload.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Got a guy dropping in. I still can't reload. This gun's taking forever.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Looks like one box. We want to go get load.
I got 1 meter away from me. Yeah, I'm gonna go get
What?
the loadout. Let's go get the loadout. I don't know where this guy's at.
Gas is
It doesn't
closing
make
in.
sense to keep
Relocating the safe
pursuing
zone.
him. Let's just go. Yeah, I think train like athlete is a very,
Mercenaries
very
calling
crucial
the supply
thing
chopper to offload their
for
gas reserves.
anybody. So Nike says, just do it. And then in their slogan, like a second part of the thing is like, this is for all athletes. And they define athlete is if you have a body, you're an athlete. And so
Right.
Finding
I think
contract
it's
located.
important for everybody to continue to treat their body correctly and accordingly. Did you hit your
Enemy
loadout?
UAV active.
I'm making my way.
My boy, we got 99 on it. On it. You trying to buy a UAV? Oh, someone's next to me.
Yep.
13 meters to my right.
I got him.
That's a kill.
I'm getting load. Be careful. It's not a team wipe.
Yeah. Trying to keep my eye out.
Oh gosh, I'm screwed. Okay.
Why so?
Somebody's yelling beside me.
I hear it, but I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I know. It's sketching me out.
And my radar is not showing up anybody. Now let's go buy some UAV or something. You with me?
Oh, hey guys, shooting over here.
Hey. Where was that?
Where'd this guy go?
I got 33 meters in this house still.
Move on my way.
Probably the same guy from earlier.
In the house?
Yep. That I can't find.
Yep.
Oh, God is good. UAV.
Recon overflight inbound.
You've got gas moving in. UAV beginning flyover.
I think he's just below the building, to be honest. But then, like, where the heck is he hiding below the building?
Out of the building.
Enemy UAV
Oh,
active.
he's still in the building. I think he's below us.
out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Like on the. Oh, he jumped out. Got him.
Let's go.
That's a kill.
I'm not getting any notifications where the teammate is. Are you getting anything like that?
No.
So, like, when
I
you...
think he's by himself.
That's such a
Eyes on
scab.
scavenger
We have
contract.
$16,000. Oh, I hate having that much money. You want to buy something over here?
Vendor, if you need to buy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or hold on. We have a buy station marker. Quit playing.
Hey, 47 meters away, coming to us. I see him. Got him.
This man Kobe is on, baby.
Gas is
Kobe. Okay.
Target new
Hey,
safe
on the
zone.
buy station, orange ping. Oh, he shot at me, but he missed.
Yep.
Fire sale is active. Relocation costs are adjusted.
I lost him.
Yeah, me too.
Enemy UAV active.
Recon's up.
UAV beginning flyover.
24 meters in front of me. He's underneath. He's underneath us. Hey,
You want me to get something? UAV?
they're like
Enemy
right here
dropping
underneath
into
us.
the
Destination marked.
Stay
Hey, let's
vigilant.
move back to where we were in that
Resurgence
building.
window's
I think
about
that's a
to
good
close.
position.
Okay.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. Fire sales done.
Hey, this guy's
Prices
gonna be
are
over
back
here,
to normal.
Rango.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh gosh.
The shooter.
I'm shooting this guy up, but he's not dying. Oh, you got him? Thank the
I got
Lord.
him. Hey, guy's right beside me.
Where you at? Are you down there?
Gas is moving.
I lost him.
I got 30
See
meters
anybody?
down here.
Destination marked.
Okay.
He left.
He's underneath us. Over here now. I think he's still underneath. I'm not worried about him. I'm gonna go up there with you, and we can at least jump down somewhere. Did you break
Located
glass?
a supply
Yeah.
box. Secure
I'm
that
trying to
position.
finish this contract before the storm hits us. Oh, can't do it. Dadgummit. Yep, let's move.
Yep.
Dang it. Try to get some free money. Well, not really free money, but like some easy money because
I know what you mean.
scavengers pay a lot.
Allied UAV overhead.
Okay,
Enemy
team right here.
dropping into the
Hey,
AO.
guys dropping in. Ooh, okay.
Where'd that guy go? Oh, wow.
Got one. Been good.
Reinforcement disabled.
Nah, hey, his partner's down here
Gas
somewhere.
spawning. Have eyes on.
Don't know where he's at.
He's in. I think he's in
The
this
new
building.
safe zone.
Yep, he's
Gas
running.
is closing in.
You got him?
Oh, how is he not down?
Where's he at?
He's over here.
Setting rally point.
Oh, bro.
Wow, he dropped down. He dropped down.
Oh, another guy.
Oh, his partner's coming. Oh, we're getting shot in the back.
Yep, guy shooting behind me. Ah! Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. I don't have any ammo either.
Oh! Them boys got shots on us, boy.
You're
Hey,
being tracked by an enemy team. Tread
What's
carefully.
up?
let's get back here, Orange Ping.
Destination
Enemy
marked.
dropping into the AO.
Okay.
Receiving hostile fire.
Hey, I jumped down. Shouldn't have, but I did.
It's alright. I'm coming down with you.
Guys on
Where you
top
at?
of us.
In their
You good?
No,
Where you at? Are you over there on the island?
not good. Not good.
Someone just got res next to
Not
me.
good.
losing ground.
Come,
Not
hey,
good.
come right here. I got something right here for you. The assembly line. What you call this thing? Zip
There's
line.
guys all over me, Rango.
I'm with you. I'm here with you. I'm just above. Oh, someone's dropping back here. Orange Ping.
I know they're on top of me. I don't have any ammo left.
You got no bullets? Oh, frick.
Recon's up.
UAV beginning flyover.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
where's
I mean-
this guy at?
Failed.
Goodness
He
gracious.
was up top. I just
Like-
had nothing.
You must stay alive until
He was even higher than I was. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Can I even res? Ah! Get behind the rock. Get behind the rock.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for
Down.
resupply.
Dang it.
25 remain.
Dang it.
You could have lasted longer.
Jeez, man.
That one, but we'll come back
That
strong
team
next
was,
time.
I mean, they just had the perfect position. When we dropped that, that'll do it right there. I was trying to get you to come to the zip line. Look at your kills, though.
18 mine primed.
An
We'll get
absolute,
back into it a little bit.
an absolute stud. He said, "I'm not gonna get warm." Look at him, warm,
10 are left. Keep the pressure on.
warm. All right,
Still
so
early.
let's get into question 7. We're shaping up. We're shaping up for a real good one. All right. What are some ways you teach your players to be successful in making a block? This goes for your cruisers, or if you let's extend it to just any position offensively. How are you teaching your guys to successfully make a block, and how do you help them understand ball security?
So with cruisers, I'm teaching them to basically be a magnet to the outside hip of defenders. we're trying to get the ball on the perimeter. We're trying to get outside. You know, we're blocking for the pitch specifically. So we're trying to get the ball outside, you know, be playmakers. So when we can track the outside hip and get the defender, we feel like we get the ball down the sideline, we're going to be in really good shape with our offense. So that's how I'm teaching them. And really, you never want to overcoach something because you want your kids to play fast. So I teach outside hip, and then from there, it really depends on the player. Like some guys might try and absorb a block, and some guys might try and you know, be a heat-seeking missile and, you know, miss. So it's kind of finding that balance on the perimeter, because look, there's not really devastating blocks that happen on the perimeter.
Nope, we lost you.
And make them wrong. You got me now?
Yeah, I got you now.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
You were there and then you went.
The perimeter. Because when you're blocking on the perimeter, you're blocking safeties and corners, and those guys, you know, are good athletes. So there's not going to be those devastating, depleting blocks that happen very often. So essentially just teaching them body position and getting to that outside hip and making the defender wrong. Like, hey, if the defender, if he's been told all week he can't get reached and he's outside contained, then kick him to the sideline. You know, make him widen and then just kick him to the sideline. Or, you know, if a guy doesn't get outside, yeah, let's circle him. Let's get him outside hip and let our defenders get down the side, or get our playmakers down the sideline.
And what are you teaching with ball security?
Always have the ball outside arm, you know, to the sideline, because there's a lot of, I like to say, there's a lot of bad guys coming from the inside, okay, and they're trying to get that ball. So let's go ahead and keep it to the outside. And, you know, I like to tell them to, on contact, you know, protect the ball, double cover on contact. But when they're running down the sideline, you know, it's a track meet. Like, you don't want to have it, you know, low and loose, but I'm not going to sit there and if a guy doesn't double cover, you know, yell at him when he's running down the sideline. But really, ball security, it's, you know, the ball is the brotherhood, right? Like, we trust you enough to carry the ball and, you know, expect you to hold on to it. Now, look, if a kid fumbles, I'm not going to yell at him. Like, there's no one that feels worse than the guy that just fumbled the football. Okay, he knows he messed up. Like, there's no need to belittle a kid and just, hey, so what? Let's go. Move on.
That's it.
Is the biggest thing. Like, I just can't. Because I've been the guy. I've fumbled. Like, anybody who's carried a football has fumbled before. You feel terrible, you know? You know what you did, and just move on.
Moving on. You can't forget the past, but you can't affect the past by thinking about it.
You can't dwell on it. Yeah, you can't just sit there and, oh, I just fumbled. I hope this doesn't happen again. No, screw that. Just move on.
That's it. That's it. Positive steps forward. And then the last part of that question, what catching drills are you doing for your guys to ensure that they are good receivers in the passing game?
Reps. How do you get good at something? You do it, and you do it well. Let me rephrase that. You don't just,
practice makes perfect. No.
And look, you know, obviously you have ways to catch the football. Like, hey, if it's below your waist, like, hey, pinkies together, right, to catch it, you know, or if it's above, you know, thumbs together, little things like that. But just getting reps at it. Like, we came from being a, you know, true flex bone under center team to now we're gun triple option.
Oh, someone's over here.
That gives us the ability. Now that gives us the ability to. I see him.
Follow me. We got 10,000.
Spread it out.
Buy his loadout.
I just broke a guy. But now we have the ability to throw the ball a little bit more. So with that, we have guys that, you know, have not
You're being tracked by an enemy team.
caught very many footballs. So that's something we've been working on. And lo and behold, guys are getting a whole lot better at catching a football when you work on it. You know? It's weird how that works.
it's crazy. Practice and then perfect yourself during practice. Because I like what you said about knowing the position of the ball, how that can help a kid catch a ball. Because some kids,
Hey,
they
you got a guy
approach the
tracking you.
same
Let's get
ball.
up top.
All
Get
right,
up top.
I'm zip lining. Zippity zip. I'm in this ladder right here to the roof.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're good. You're one threat now.
Now we have the high ground, Anakin.
That's
And if
right.
you don't know where that
Star
came
Wars on
from,
me.
if they don't know where that came from, watch Star Wars.
Yeah. It's
Easy.
like that,
Oh.
the memes I've been seeing.
Movers
She's a
lost
10 but
style
doesn't know
operator.
where that quote's from. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's not it.
Not it. Not it at all, really. Because I had to train up my wife in like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Like you got to know what I'm talking about if I'm talking about
All the pop culture stuff. Hey, you got a
Man,
guy over here on this roof. I'm gonna snipe him.
Oh,
Wait
you
till he
see him?
moves over here.
Oh, I got something for him. Oh, his partner's right here. Oh, of course I missed.
Oh, did
Joe.
you shoot at him?
Yeah, I thought I hit him, but I missed.
Receiving hostile fire.
Enemy
Oh, he caught a
precision
precision on us.
Stay alert. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Only 25 remain.
On the side. You good?
Oh, another one.
Another position? Oh, they caught a cluster.
We're good over here.
Get to the new safe
Trying to
zone.
get to where you are.
Gas is closing in.
I like this building. I think we can do a lot of damage in this building.
Mercenaries calling
Yeah,
in
no,
supply
I'm good with
choppers
staying
to
right
offload
here
their
right now.
cash reserves. Might be able to
Trying to link
handle
back up
this
on you.
though.
Are you back on the
Oh,
roof?
hey, got a squad over here.
Enemy
Hey,
radar
they see me.
detected in your area.
Where they at?
You outmaneuvered the enemy trackers. Clever
I'm
sneak.
trying to see where you're looking, babe. Where's your blue ping?
Oh,
Lord have mercy. That's where they are.
oh, hey, guys on the roof with us.
I see that now. Let me get back. Let me get underneath.
Got guys on the roof. Yeah, so
All
they
right.
just did an airstrike over there.
Yeah.
Setting rally point.
Good to go.
Enemy UAV active.
No
Squad mates are all
way!
KIA.
Ah.
Keep fighting until they redeploy.
Come on. I'm getting out of here. We're going to the loadout.
Yeah, that roof was good till it wasn't.
It was all good just a week ago. Man.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Alright, they're coming back. I'm here with the loadout.
Alright, I'm dropping on you. Looking like. Oh, is it on the roof? Okay.
Yeah.
Hostile operator.
You see them where they're at?
No.
They're over there by my enemy ping. Right here.
Move on my waypoint.
You got your stuff?
Oh, they're on that roof? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. Let's get out of here.
We only got 2,500. I was gonna say,
UAV active.
let's buy a loadout. We can't.
Gas is moving.
Bounty contract located.
Try and push that bounty.
Yeah, sure, I don't care.
Might as well. We need some action. But yeah, keeping kids situationally sound. And so, how are you observing your kids' film study and teaching them how to watch film? Hey, he's right inside here.
Yeah. The biggest thing.
Oh, of course.
Like, oh shoot.
Targeting me.
He's up top. Oh. Not a team wipe though. I'm assuming.
Nah,
still
his
got a
buddy was back over here somewhere.
Move on my
Enemy
waypoint.
UAV active.
I think he's dropping on me.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I hear a
Enemy
parachute.
UAV active.
Merda! I'm taking fire!
Shooting at another team.
Oh gosh, there's another sniper here. I'm trying to get to you. Oh jeez, come on, Joe.
Behind a wall. I think I'm safe right now. I don't see anybody.
There's so many people in this area.
Oh nope, guys here.
I've got contact over here.
Yep,
It's all
don't worry
on
about
you
me.
until squad mates redeploy. Get to the new
You didn't
safe
come
zone.
back off that?
Gas is closing in. Fire
Oh,
sale
there's
active.
anoth guy out
Fire
there.
station
There's
costs are
two.
adjusted.
I think it's two separate teams.
Enemy UAV active. Reinforcements are on the way.
I really want to get that load.
I have eyes on a care package.
God
Enemy
bless.
UAV active.
Nope, I don't want to get the load. Tough scene.
Oh, jeez. Like, I can't get plates nowhere, bro.
Less than 25.
Like, I'm running around here naked with just, like a plate.
Yeah.
We'll come back stronger next time.
Dang.
Sniper rifle here.
But yeah, going back to film, so obviously, you know, we have huddle and, you know, you can check and see, you know, how long guys are, you know, watching or how much film they're watching.
Moving.
But really the best thing that I think for film is to actually bring kids in, watch film, like free practice, and then showing them what you look for. Showing them, like, hey, what you're seeing. And I think it's what we call, you know, AP football players, really smart football players, right? That's what I'm trying to have our kids understand is to raise their football IQ, because I'll be honest, I thought I knew football until, like, I became a coach, and I'm like, whoa.
It's a whole new world.
You're learning so much more, and you want kids to be able to learn a little bit of that. And
A whole new world.
but yeah, it's huge when you're able
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
on a Friday night, or your kids speak the same language as you when it comes to football, and that's really the thing that we're trying to create, is have them, you know, hey coach, like, you know, number one, you know, he's in a 4-eye right here, so that means number 3, you know, is going to be, I'm gonna have to arc him on this play, and you know, just speaking the same language. That's biggest law players in film.
Enemy
So I
dropping
got
into
something.
the AO.
When you teach, so let's move on to question 8, because I got a good one for you. So how important is being a teacher to being a coach? What are you doing to sharpen your sword when it comes to this profession?
So the principal at UConn, Melissa Barlow, has said this to me, and I think it's true. She says that coaches make really good teachers, and you know, so many times coaches get a bad rap. You know, like, oh, they're slackers, or, you know, whatever when it comes to classrooms and stuff. But in terms of, like, relationships, I think coaches as teachers are really good in that regard, being able to connect with kids, because outside of the classroom setting, things are a lot more relaxed. And, you know, when it comes to sports or extracurricular activities, so coaches are able to form really strong relationships, and I think that transfers over to the classroom.
Set a drop point
I
for your
think
team, soldier.
as a coach,
Be advised,
I'm able to
gas is
connect with
closing
kids
in.
better.
Proceed to the
I
safe
think that
zone.
helps me as a teacher. And if you don't have relationships, you know, with your kids, if you don't develop relationships with them, they're not going to trust you as a teacher, and you're not going to get the most out of them.
As I
Yeah.
And I think something that's really important for me is connecting with my athletes, connecting with my students.
Let's drop here.
Move
And
on
then,
my waypoint.
that's fine. And when you're able to connect with them on a personal level, you're going to be able to get the most out of them, and just taking an interest in them as people, and not just, you know, seeing them as, oh, here, just another, you know, student or another athlete. Like, that's a person.
Exactly.
Connecting with them like that makes a huge difference, in my opinion.
What are y'all
And-
doing?
and-
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. So, and you know, the next part of that is how do you grow? You know, how are you growing in this profession? If you're not growing in this profession, you're not going to be very good. If you're not constantly changing and evaluating what you do, you're not going to be a very good teacher. You're not going to be a very good coach. I saw this quote on Twitter,
Shoot.
and it's so powerful. It's
Hey, he's still north of us, on this side of the building.
okay.
Destination marked. Going
I'm
back
wrapping around.
Trophy system deployed.
Yep, jumping down.
Setting rally.
You saw him?
Yep, he just jumped down.
Oh, shoot. He's right here. Oh, my gosh. This man just went off on me. Someone else ran him up, though. Was that you?
No, I must have been the guy I saw jump down.
Dang.
But, you know, what I was saying, this quote right here,
You've got another chance to make a difference.
I've always done it this way. That's terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Or we've always done it this way. Like, that's really terrifying to me because that means you're not growing. And,
nice helicopter.
you know, I know just,
Got movement.
helicopter, I don't know where it's at. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he just ran me over in the air.
He's running after me now.
You aren't done yet.
But yeah, so we've
You're
always
losing
done it
ground.
like this,
Move
or
it.
I've always done it like this.
Mining contract located.
I know just as being a coach and a teacher for the last 3-4 years, my thoughts and views have changed on a lot of stuff. And some things I'm like, man, that was stupid of me to do that. Or, wow, I can't believe that that's what we did. So I think it's a yearly, shoot, even almost a daily basis of evaluating what you do.
You got to be able to reach and learn new things. So what kind of resources are you using to educate yourself on more football?
Twitter. Twitter. I mean, coaches. Let's be real. Like, no one is reinventing the wheel out here.
Right.
Like, coaches, some are like, oh, we're a cutting edge or something. Like, okay, you're
There are
probably not. But
24 enemies active.
there's
Kill
so
them
many
all.
good coaches out there that are sharing their insights, sharing how they do things on Twitter, and I mean, it's an invaluable resource, in my opinion, on growing as a coach and as a teacher. I mean,
Eyes
there's
on scavenger contract.
really cool to see some of the things that people do, and then being able to
Friendly loadout
maybe
drop on
take
the
what
way.
somebody does and then try and put your own spin on it and saying, well, I'm going to do it this way, but still, borrowing their ideas. Got a guy over here.
Here comes you.
Supply box marked. Secure the goods.
You're
Gas
banging
is
right now.
inbound. Marking new safe
You're up
zone.
top or you down low?
Mercenaries
Up
called in
top.
a supply chopper to offload their cash reserves. Might be
Oh,
able
got
to
up here too.
ambush them.
Oh, he got me. I'm out of ammo.
Ooh, frick.
Target down.
Well, that sucks. That's the same team from earlier that teabagged me. That
Yep.
was beautiful.
Oh, he's jumping down. Not good, not good, not good, not
Oh
good.
Lord, no!
Oh, I just left the combat area.
He gone. Oh,
Oh,
you.
I stayed alive though.
Let's
Get
go.
back in. That's what's important.
Let's go. Hey man, survivor survived, dog.
It's all on
All right.
you until squad mates redeploy.
I'm about to go and get this. Oh jeez, they're right here.
Also, something that's huge is going and visiting with other coaches or other coaching staffs and seeing how they do things.
Yes.
This spring we got to visit with Nebraska
One of
Carney,
your allies is back in the
who
game.
runs a similar flavor of our offense, and I mean it's really powerful like stuff and stuff that we came away and we're like, hey,
New objective identified.
we can be a lot better at
Enemy UAV
play
active.
action,
Mm-hmm.
or we can be a lot better at this. I think you also have to, in order to grow as a coach, you have to be honest with yourself, your strengths and weaknesses. And it's not like it's a slide or anything. Like everybody has strengths and weaknesses. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no. I just got banged. I was trying to get some guns.
Keep moving.
Didn't work out.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You
Is there a
are
loadout on the
done
ground yet? You trying to get the loadout?
Yeah.
Sighting in on care package.
Yeah, I'll run to it. I mean, I've got a guy that's on my butt, but
I'm trying to ping him if I see him in the air. Oh, he's in this building right here.
Move on my waypoint.
okay, it's fine.
Yeet. I'm dropping loading. You got your stuff? Oh, frick.
They're
Oh,
targeting
somebody's
me.
shooting at us.
Why is it everywhere we go, man?
Where's he?
my
Oh, he's in the
God.
building. Oh!
Everywhere we go.
Next time will be different.
Jeez, man.
Turn to
I think our average life in that game was like 45 seconds. As soon as we landed, we're getting smacked. But let's jump into question number 9. Okay? Last 2 questions. Wrap it up here relatively soon. Thank y'all for sticking around. Thank you for everybody in the chat checking in. Coach Webb, what are your top 3? Are you here with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What are your top 3 food stops in Yukon, Oklahoma?
Okay, I'll wait a little bit because we'll have that little
Oh yeah, the little break.
ticking noise.
I got you. Ooh. It must have been something you said.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
I'm here with you.
All right, so obviously, Yukon. For those of you who aren't really aware of where it's at, it's Oklahoma City. I mean, you don't even realize that you've left Oklahoma City and got to Yukon. So, I'll kind of places to eat to Oklahoma City since it's 10 minutes away from Yukon. So,
Right.
First and foremost, number 1 on my list will always be Chipotle. I've never had a bad meal there. I get the same thing every time, and it never fails me. So Chipotle will always be number 1 on my list. So a place that's unique to Oklahoma City, it's called Empire Pizza House or Empire Slice House, and it's the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, it really is. It's incredible. Number 3 for Yukon would probably have to go. It's called The Local, and it's spelled Lokal. Shout out to Oklahoma.
Yes.
They have they have fried deviled eggs as an appetizer, which is incredible. One of my favorite things. And they have bison meatballs that's in a blueberry barbecue glaze. It's pretty magical. So I would say those 3 places in Oklahoma City / Yukon are top 3 for me.
Love it. Let's hear Coach Webb's signature order.
From Chipotle?
From Chipotle, yeah. You said you ordered the same thing.
First off, I'm walking in there just smiling from ear to ear, my chest out. I'm pumped up. I'm going with a bowl. I'm going white rice, black beans, half chicken, half steak, double meat because I need plenty of protein.
A savage.
They kind of, they shortchange you a little bit on the protein sometimes. So double meat there. Then I'm going with spicy salsa. It's going to have a little bit of forehead sweat for me while I'm eating, with guacamole and a little bit of lettuce. And
Man.
Undefeated every time for me.
Every time. Keep it consistent, man. I'm the same order every time kind of guy too.
One of the things we talk about in our program, consistency is the mark of a champion.
Hey, man.
And I'm going to be consistent in my Chipotle.
As you should. As you should. And then the question number 10, let's wrap it up right here. After this is probably going to be our last game right here. Thank y'all for sticking around. Thank you, Coach Webb, for giving top tier, not only gameplay, but answers to these questions. I mean, dude, you answered a lot of hard questions there.
There's no top tier gameplay, I can tell you that.
You've been doing your thing, dog. You've been crushing it with the kills, low key.
Hey, got a guy right here.
All right. Bink. Hold on, let's see. Where's he at? Is he in
Probably
that tent?
should not have used my marksman sniper.
Boy, you got clapped, boy. Hey, his buddy's up here on blue ping.
Waypoint.
Yep.
Be careful when you approach him.
Don't see him. Oh, I see him now.
Joe.
Kill.
That was trash. Had a scope weapon in close range.
Oh no, he's caught me reloading. Your boy's
Contact.
gonna try and stay alive for you.
Survive. 2 seconds.
All right,
Survive!
my job.
Let's go!
You got a second chance.
Let me find a contract so we can get some money.
You're the last one standing, soldier.
Alright, go
Someone
back there.
survive until others redeploy.
Alright, question number 10.
Deployed.
Let's get into it. Oh my gosh, please don't hit me out of the air. Please don't hit me out of the air.
Gas is right on
Oh
your
my
I'm back.
gosh.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Where did you
Enemy
shoot me
UAV
from?
active. Contract initiated. Get it
Black
done.
market.
Detecting a black market store.
Try and push that
Yeah,
black market contract.
got dudes right here.
Contact over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here.
Engaging shooter.
I'm gonna work back over here.
Setting rally point.
Oh, on orange
See if
pink?
there's.
Everyone's in the safe
Alright,
zone.
I'm here. Jeez, man.
It's like this place has been hammered already.
Didn't we drop here? I think we dropped here.
Maybe. No, I blacked out.
Blacked out for a second there.
You made the
All right,
top 25.
question number 10.
Nearly there.
What are you helping your players with their highlight tapes? And what kind of advice are you handing out in constructing a highlight tape?
Hang on, this helicopter, I want to destroy it.
That boy thirsty. Oh, he's trying to drop on you.
I'm under fire!
Oh, his buddy's behind me. Hey, his buddy hopped out.
Receiving hostile fire.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so with highlight
Next time
films with my
will be different.
players,
Return to base for debrief.
Oh.
and then, after you have your speed in there, you want to show maybe a couple plays of you breaking tackles, your ability to get out of tackles, stiff arm, maybe your juking ability, and then as a running back, you want to show off your hands. In the passing game, a couple of catches here and there, and then maybe some pass pro. But essentially, you're just helping them understand that big plays have to be first. You have to have something that catches the attention of a college coach initially. And also include your Twitter handle on there. Include, your name. Include your information, your scores, all that stuff, so they can easily access that. Like, you don't need to have your Twitter name like just Big Baller, 44 or something. Like, it needs to be. You need to have your name in there so coaches can
Recognizable.
see that and know who you are. Right. Is the biggest thing with their highlight tapes.
I love it. And so, having all your best plays front loaded on the front end, and then for me, I teach my guys to have a closer. So something that if the coach is stuck around for this long, having something that keeps them thinking about you into the next tape that they're about to watch. Like, dang, that last play was freaking crazy. This dude knocked the dude's helmet off, or something like just something explosive at the end. So like that's like the grand finale.
Right.
We've all been to a 4th of July celebration and seen that grand finale and been like, dang, that was extremely incredible. You don't really remember what was in the middle, but you remember the start and the end. So
Right.
I think it's very important to close out your highlight tape. But Coach Webb,
and not having them too long, not having the highlight tape too long.
That's serious.
That's a huge. I see some kids that are like, 7 minute. Like, hey man, unless you are, Adrian
Derrick Henry.
Peterson at his peak, you don't have 7 minutes of highlights.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cut out the flab, give me the meat. And so follow Coach Webb at Coach Webb YHS on Twitter. Coach, you got anything for him?
Oh, hey, I really appreciate being on this. If you ever have any of you guys have any questions, DM me on Twitter. I, would love to help. I'm not one of those coaches or one of those guys that's like, I've got secrets. We do stuff way different and I can't tell anybody. No, coaching is a fraternity, and the biggest thing is helping kids realize their potential and helping kids, take that next step or find something in their life that has meaning and things of that nature. It's not about us as coaches. Don't make it about us. Make it about the kids, and you can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with that. Thank y'all for sticking around. See y'all next time. This may or may not be the grand finale of season 1. So y'all witnessed a very special stream. And I thank y'all for sticking around. Thank you, Coach Webb. Catch y'all next
I
time.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir.